Hello everyone, this is Amanpreet Kaur from Guru Nanak Dev University and I'm a legal intern at Lex and Company. So today's topic is about LEB. So what is LEB? So the term LEB is a Latin word which means elsewhere or somewhere else. In criminal law, this plea is used by accused against the commission of an elite offense. When the accused takes his plea, then he is basically trying to prove that he was somewhere else and he was not present at the place where the commission of offense took place. So this plea is based on the common knowledge that one cannot be present at more than one place at a time. Under Section 103 of Indian Evidence Act, the burden lies on the accused to prove that he was not present at the scene and has not participated in the crime. Under this, accused must provide evidences as per which it shall be proved that he cannot reach at the place of occurrence of crime or the place of crime is not in the range of his presence. Other than that, we can say that Section 11 of Indian Evidence Act 1872 is related with the plea of LEB. The fact or state of having been elsewhere when an offence was committed is regarded as plea of LEB. It is a sort of a defence for accused. The defence can have witnesses testify and present evidence at trial to support an LEB defence. However, it is not an affirmative defence and it must be disproved by the prosecutor if raised. So, under Article 119, it is established rule of evidence that burden of proof plea of LEB is on the accused, which is to be proved in accordance with the law. And the plea for LEB must be proved with the absolute certainty and there must not be any confusion regarding it. It may be merely to generate some doubt in the judge's mind that the accused was not available at the place of the crime and he is not responsible for the crime. So now, what are the essentials of plea of LEB? First of all, it is a physical impossibility for the accused to be present at the place of commission of offence or crime when he is present at the other place too. The other one is that it is the time to raise plea of LEB is very important. It must be presented in a preliminary stage of the case. The other one is that the relevant evidence is in regard with such plea as it is considered to be the weakest kind of plea and needs relating evidences to prove its truthfulness. So the other evidences must corroborate the plea of LEB. Then we can see that the plea of LEB must be raised by the accused at the earliest possible time. The time is very important here. If we produce the documents or if we produce a plea of LEB later at the later stage, then there is a doubt that why didn't the accused raise this fact before, or we can say at the earliest stage. Then comes a quantum of proof, that is which is required to prove a plea of LEB. It differs from case to case as various cases are different from each other and circumstances of each case is different, so it differs or vary from case to case. Sometimes the accused taking plea of LEB need not to be strictly proved, meaning thereby more creation of doubt in the mind of court is sufficient. But in most of the cases, the accused has to strictly prove the plea. Then comes that in case of plea of LEB, court is considering the whole evidence to make any conclusion about guilt or innocence of that accused, which makes plea of LEB. So the court must be satisfied that he was not present at the time of the crime or at the occurrence of that particular event. The petition must filed by the offender and proof that supports on the behalf of the defendant's argument. It is a very weak evidence, so we cannot only rely upon the plea of LEB. There must be evidences to corroborate the plea of LEB, and it must be in regard with the happening of the event or in regard with the offender. Then let's discuss that what happens during the failure to prove the plea of LEB. So the failure in such cases may deals with the incapacity of accused to prove the fact of being somewhere else during the commission of offence in such cases. The prosecution will have to show relative evidences that accused was not occurred or was not present at the crime. So in case of the false plea of alibi, it may lead to the accused suspicious act, and the court will be more vigilant in the case's trial. It also results in the change of the process of investigation. So that was all about plea of alibi. If you like this video, put a thumbs up on this video, and also don't forget to like and subscribe the channel XClick. And if you have any query regarding it, then mention it in the comment box. And this does not solicit any promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of the Bar Council of India. It is for education purpose only. Thank you.